Leo, can I ask you something kind of personal?
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign.
No, it's a good question, I promise. When's the last time someone asked you what your biggest dream was and you actually told them the truth?
Oh, wow. Okay, that hit different than I expected.
Right? Because I feel like most people have this rehearsed answer, like, oh, I just want to be happy and healthy. And it's true, but it's also kind of safe.
Yeah, it's the answer you give so people stop asking.
Exactly. So here's my real question for you, Leo. If I asked you right now, no judgment, what's your actual dream? The big one, the one you don't usually say out loud. What would you say?
Honestly?
Honestly.
Okay, when I was a kid, I used to tell people I wanted to travel the world and write a book about it, like an actual travel writer. And somewhere along the way, that became maybe I'll take a vacation next year if work calms down.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The dream didn't disappear, it just got smaller, quieter.
It's like the dream got a part-time job and stopped showing up to its own life.
That's such a good way to put it. But here's the thing that I think is fascinating and kind of sad. Most people can tell you their dream from when they were 10 years old, almost instantly, but ask them what their goal is for this year, and they go blank.
Oh, that's so true. I can tell you I wanted to be an astronaut when I was 7. Took me 2 seconds, but ask me what I want to achieve by December?
Crickets.
Total silence. Tumbleweed rolling through my brain.
So today, we're going to talk about exactly that gap, the space between the big dream you're almost embarrassed to say out loud and the small practical goals that actually get you there. Because I think a lot of us are walking around with dreams we've quietly given up on without even realizing it.
Okay, now I'm a little emotional and we haven't even started the episode yet.
Well, get ready because we're just getting started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Speak English podcast, the show where we help you improve your English by listening to real, natural conversations, just like the one we're having right now.
And if you're new here, the idea is simple. We talk about real-life topics, the kind of things you'd actually discuss with a friend. And along the way, you pick up new vocabulary, useful phrases, and a more natural feel for English.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Leo. And today's topic, as you probably guessed from that slightly emotional opening,
Sorry, not sorry.
Is goals and dreams. How to talk about them, how to actually work toward them, and honestly, how to stop feeling weird about having big ones.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk confidently about your own goals and dreams in English, using natural phrases that native speakers actually use, not textbook phrases that sound a little stiff.
You'll also learn some great vocabulary for describing ambition, motivation, setbacks, and that wonderful feeling when something finally clicks into place.
So whether your dream is small, huge, realistic, or my family thinks I'm crazy level ambitious,
No judgment here.
stick with us because we're about to dig into all of it.
Let's get into it.
So let's start with something really simple, but I think people mix these up all the time. What's the actual difference between a dream and a goal?
Okay, my answer, a dream is the thing you think about in the shower, and a goal is the thing you write on a sticky note and then lose.
Okay, that's actually not far off, but let's get a little more precise. A dream is usually big, kind of vague and emotional, like I want to live by the ocean, or I want to write a novel.
Right, it's the destination.
Exactly. A goal, on the other hand, is specific, measurable, and has a deadline. So instead of I want to live by the ocean, a goal would be I'm going to save $5,000 by next year to move to the coast.
So the dream is the what, and the goal is the how.
That's a great way to put it. And here's an interesting word for you, ambitious. If someone is ambitious, it means they have a strong desire to achieve something, usually something difficult or impressive.
Interesting word. What does that mean exactly, like in a sentence?
Sure, you could say she's incredibly ambitious. She wants to open 3 restaurants before she's 30.
Got it. So I could say, my brother is so ambitious. He already has a 5-year plan, and he's only 22.
Perfect example. And honestly, I think a lot of people are more ambitious than they give themselves credit for. They just never turn the dream into an actual goal.
That's me, by the way. I'm ambitious in the sense that I have big ideas. I'm not ambitious in the sense that I have never once written one of them down.
Okay, but that's actually really common. And it's exactly why so many dreams just stay dreams forever.
Oh, speaking of dreams staying dreams, can I tell you something embarrassing?
Always.
A few years ago, I told everyone I was going to learn to play guitar. I bought a guitar, I bought a stand for the guitar, I even bought a little book of chords.
I can already tell where this is going.
The guitar has been in the corner of my room for 3 years. It's basically furniture at this point. My dream was I want to play guitar. My goal was non-existent.
See, that's the perfect example. If your goal had been something like, I'll practice for 15 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday, you'd probably be playing little songs by now.
Don't, Sarah. Don't make me feel things about my guitar.
Okay. But this is a perfect transition into our next idea. Why are we sometimes so afraid to say our dreams out loud in the first place?
Oh, I have so many feelings about this.
Go on.
Okay, so for me, it's the fear that someone's going to ask, but how are you going to do that? And then I have to admit, I have no idea.
Right. There's this fear of looking silly or naive, or like you're not being realistic.
Exactly. Like if I tell my coworkers I want to quit my job and open a little cafe by the beach, I can already picture their faces, that polite smile, but their eyes are saying, "Sure, buddy."
The sure buddy face is so real.
It's universal. I think every culture has a version of the sure buddy face.
Here's an interesting word that fits perfectly here: vulnerable. When you share a dream, especially a big one, you're making yourself vulnerable, meaning you're open to being hurt, criticized, or judged.
Interesting word. So if I say sharing my goals makes me feel vulnerable, that means it makes me feel exposed, kind of unprotected?
Exactly right. And I think that's actually the real reason a lot of people keep their dreams to themselves. It's not that the dream is bad, it's that sharing it feels risky.
It's safer to want something quietly than to want something out loud and fail in front of people.
That's such a powerful way to say it. But here's the flip side. When you never say the dream out loud, it's also really easy to just let it quietly disappear. No one's checking on it. No one even knows it exists.
Oh, that's dark, but true.
A little dark, yes, but I think it's worth sitting with, because the moment you say something out loud, even to one person you trust, it becomes a little more real.
It goes from a thought I have sometimes to a thing I actually said.
Exactly, and that's a small but powerful shift.
You know, this actually reminds me of something. A friend of mine for years kept saying privately to like 2 people that she wanted to become a nurse. She was working in retail at the time.
Okay.
And one day at a family dinner, her cousin just casually asked, "So, what do you actually want to do with your life?" And she just said it out loud in front of everyone.
Oh, wow.
And apparently her aunt, who's a nurse, was sitting right there and said, "Oh, I can help you figure out the application process. I did it 10 years ago."
No way.
Yeah, that conversation literally changed her path. And it only happened because she said the dream out loud in a room full of people, by accident, basically.
That's such a beautiful example of what we're talking about. The dream existed for years, but it took saying it out loud for the world to actually respond to it.
It's kind of wild when you think about it.
It really is. Okay, so now that we've talked about saying dreams out loud, let's talk about what happens after that. Because saying, I want to be a nurse is one thing. Actually becoming one is a whole different journey.
Now, panic?
A little bit, maybe. But this is where we talk about breaking a big dream down into smaller, more manageable goals. Because a dream like, I want to become a nurse, can feel completely overwhelming if you look at it as one giant thing.
Right, because it's not one thing. It's like 100 things wearing a trench coat pretending to be one thing.
That's such a good description. So instead of staring at this huge, scary mountain, you break it into smaller hills. First goal, research nursing programs. Second goal, take the entrance exam. Third goal, apply, and so on.
It's like a staircase instead of a cliff.
Exactly. And here's a great word for this idea: milestone. A milestone is an important point or stage in a process, kind of like a marker that shows you're making progress.
Interesting word. So if I finally finish writing the first chapter of a book, that could be a milestone?
Absolutely. You could say, finishing the first draft was a huge milestone for me. It's not the finish line, but it's a meaningful point along the way.
I like that, because it makes progress feel real, even if the big dream is still far away.
Exactly. And honestly, celebrating those milestones matters more than people think. If you only celebrate when the dream is 100% complete, you might wait years for a single moment of joy.
Or never if the dream keeps growing.
Right. Dreams have a sneaky way of getting bigger the closer you get to them.
Okay, here's a small one from my own life. Last year, my goal was to run a 5K. And I want to be clear, I am not a runner. I look like a confused giraffe when I run.
Noted.
But instead of saying, I'm going to run a 5K, which felt impossible, my actual first goal was just walk for 20 minutes 3 times a week.
That's such a smart starting point.
Then, after a few weeks, the goal became jog for 1 minute, walk for 4, repeat. Then jog for 5, walk for 2. And honestly, by the time I actually ran the whole 5K, it didn't even feel like this huge dramatic moment.
Because you'd already been building up to it the whole time.
Exactly. The big moment was really just the last small step in a long line of small steps.
I love that. And that's really the heart of today's episode. Dreams are the direction, but goals are the steps. You don't have to take a giant leap. You just have to take the next step.
The next, slightly less terrifying step.
Exactly. Okay, but let's be honest. Even when we know the small steps, sometimes we just don't take them.
Oh, are we doing this section? Because I have a PhD in this topic.
A PhD in what exactly?
Procrastination. I should be a motivational speaker for people who don't do things.
Welcome, everyone. I'm here to talk about... Actually, let's do this next week.
Exactly that energy.
Okay, so let's talk about this word, procrastinate. It means to delay or put off doing something. Usually something you should be doing, often because you don't feel like doing it.
Interesting word. So if I say, I always procrastinate when it comes to cleaning my apartment, that means I keep putting it off?
Exactly. And the tricky thing about procrastination is that it usually comes with a really convincing excuse. I'll start when things calm down. I'll start Monday. I just need a little more time to prepare.
Oh, I'll start Monday is doing a lot of damage in the world.
It really is. Mondays everywhere are just silently judging us.
Honestly, for me, it's the I need the right conditions first excuse. Like, I'll start working out once I buy the right shoes, or I'll start writing once I get a better laptop.
Right. It feels productive because you're preparing, but really you're just delaying the actual work.
It's procrastination wearing a disguise.
That's such a good way to describe it. And honestly, I think the goal isn't to never procrastinate because everyone does it sometimes, but to notice when you're doing it and gently ask yourself, am I actually preparing or am I just avoiding?
Okay, confession time. For literally 2 years, I told people I was about to start learning to cook properly, like real meals, not just toast and cereal.
A bold goal.
And every single time I had an excuse. I need to buy a good knife first. I need to watch a few more videos first. I need to clean my kitchen first.
Oh no.
And then one day, my friend just came over, opened my fridge, looked at the 3 eggs and 1 sad onion inside and said, Leo, just make an omelet.
Just like that?
Just like that. No knife, no fancy setup, nothing. Just an omelet. And it was honestly fine. Not great, but fine.
Not great, but fine should be on a motivational poster.
And that was kind of my ball is rolling moment. After that, I started cooking little things more often because I realized I've been waiting for permission that was never going to come.
That's such a good lesson, though. Sometimes the first step isn't impressive at all. It's just an omelet.
The humble omelet, changing lives since forever.
Okay, so let's say someone does take that first step. The omelet, the walk, the application, and then something goes wrong. They fail at something, or things don't go as planned. What then?
Then they quit forever and never try anything again. Just kidding. Sort of.
I mean, that's honestly how it feels sometimes, right?
Oh, completely. One small failure and suddenly my brain is like, well, I guess we're just not doing that. Ever. Goodbye.
It's so dramatic, but it makes sense because failure feels personal. It's easy to think I failed means I am a failure, when really it just means this attempt didn't work.
That distinction is huge, actually.
It really is. Here's a useful word: setback. A setback is a problem that delays or interrupts your progress, but it doesn't mean the end of the road.
Interesting word. So if I apply for a job and don't get it, that's a setback, not like the death of my career.
Exactly. You could say, not getting that job was a setback, but it pushed me to improve my resume, and I got a better offer 2 months later.
So a setback is more like a detour than a dead end.
I really like that. A detour. You're still moving, just not in a straight line.
Honestly, my whole life has been a detour.
Mine too, if we're being honest. Okay, real story, Leo. Do you have one for this?
Actually, yes. When I was younger, I auditioned for a local theater play. I really wanted the lead role. I practiced for weeks.
Oh, I didn't know you did theater.
Briefly. Very briefly. Anyway, I didn't get the lead role. I didn't even get a small role. I got understudy, which basically means you'll only perform if literally everyone else is sick.
Oh, no.
And I was so embarrassed. I almost quit the whole theater group, like packed my bags, said this isn't for me, the whole dramatic exit.
But you didn't.
I didn't, actually. I stuck around, mostly because my friend dragged me to rehearsals anyway. And over that year, just by being around, learning from other actors, helping backstage, I actually got way more comfortable on stage than I ever would have as the lead, stressed out of my mind.
Wow, so the failure actually gave you something the success might not have.
Exactly. If I'd gotten the lead role immediately, I probably would have been a nervous wreck and quit after one bad show. The setback gave me time to actually grow into it.
That's such a powerful reframe. Sometimes the version of the dream that comes true isn't the one we originally pictured, but it ends up being the right one.
Slow and a little embarrassing, but right.
Okay, so for our last big idea today, let's circle back to something we touched on earlier, the idea of telling other people about your goals.
Ah, yes, the sure buddy face returns.
It might, but here's the thing. There's a difference between telling everyone your dream once out of fear and building what's called accountability.
Interesting word, by the way, accountability.
Right, so accountability means being responsible for something, and often having someone check in on whether you're actually doing it.
So, like if I tell my sister, I'm going to apply to 3 jobs this week, and then she texts me on Friday asking, did you do it? That's accountability?
Exactly that. It's not about someone controlling you, it's about having a gentle outside reminder that this thing actually matters to you.
I think that's why so many people do better with a workout buddy than working out alone.
Totally. Because on the days you don't feel like it, you're not just letting yourself down, you're also kind of letting down the person waiting for you at the gym.
It adds just enough pressure to get you out the door.
Exactly. And honestly, this connects back to everything we've talked about today. Saying your dream out loud, breaking it into goals, noticing when you're procrastinating, treating setbacks as detours, all of that gets so much easier when you're not doing it completely alone.
It's like dreams grow better with a little sunlight. Other people are the sunlight.
Okay, that got poetic fast, but I love it.
I surprise myself sometimes.
So before we wrap up the main part of today's episode, let's bring it all together with some really useful phrases. Natural English you can start using the next time you're talking about your own goals and dreams.
Yes, this is my favorite part.
All right, let's dive into our phrase power section. These are natural expressions you can start using today. Phrase 1, to set your sights on something.
This means to decide that you really want to achieve something and you're focused on it. For example, she set her sights on becoming a doctor since she was 12.
I've set my sights on finally getting through my entire reading list this year.
Good luck with that. Phrase 2, to take it one step at a time.
This one's basically the theme of today's episode. It means to deal with things gradually instead of trying to do everything at once. I'm not going to think about the whole marathon. I'm just going to take it one step at a time.
Phrase 3, to get the ball rolling.
This means to start something, especially something that involves several steps or people. Once we sent that first email, it really got the ball rolling on the whole project.
My omelet got the ball rolling on my whole cooking journey.
The omelet that changed everything. Phrase 4, to have second thoughts.
This means to start doubting a decision you already made. I had second thoughts about quitting my job, but in the end, I went for it anyway.
It's totally normal to have second thoughts, by the way. It doesn't mean your dream is wrong.
Phrase 5, to give it a shot or give it a try.
This means to attempt something, even if you're not sure it'll work. I've never done public speaking before, but I'll give it a shot.
Honestly, half the things I'm proud of started with me thinking, well, I'll give it a shot. Phrase 6, the sky's the limit.
This means there's basically no limit to what's possible. With your skills and your work ethic, the sky's the limit. It's a really encouraging phrase, often used to tell someone their potential is huge.
Phrase 7, to step out of your comfort zone.
Your comfort zone is the situation where you feel safe and relaxed. So stepping out of it means doing something new or a little scary. Moving to a new city really pushed me out of my comfort zone.
My comfort zone has a couch, snacks, and 0 public speaking.
Sounds cozy, honestly. Phrase 8, to take a leap of faith.
This means to do something risky or uncertain, trusting that it'll work out even without proof. Leaving a stable job to start my own business felt like a real leap of faith.
It's a beautiful phrase because it captures that mix of fear and hope. Phrase 9, to put something off.
We mentioned this idea earlier with procrastination. To put something off means to delay it. I keep putting off going to the dentist.
I have a feeling that one's personal.
Extremely personal. Phrase 10, in the long run.
This means over a longer period of time, considering the bigger picture. It might be hard now, but in the long run, this experience will help you. It's a great way to remind yourself that short-term discomfort can lead to long-term reward.
And our last phrase, number 11, to follow through.
This means to complete something you started or promised to do. He said he'd help, and he actually followed through. This might be the most important phrase of the whole episode, honestly, because dreams, goals, plans, none of it matters without following through.
No pressure, guitar.
All right, time for our word tour. We're going to go through some of the most useful words from today's episode. One more time, nice and clearly.
Let's do it.
Word 1, ambitious.
What does that mean again?
It means having a strong desire to achieve something big or difficult.
Example?
She's incredibly ambitious. She wants to start her own company by 30.
And my ambitious goal this year is to actually read all the books on my shelf.
A noble dream. Let's say it together. Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Word 2, vulnerable.
Meaning?
It means open to being hurt, criticized, or emotionally exposed.
Sharing my dream with my family made me feel really vulnerable.
Or asking for help can feel vulnerable, but it's often the right thing to do. Say it with me. Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Word 3, milestone. Remind me what that means. An important point or stage in progress towards something.
Finishing my first 5K was a huge milestone for me.
Getting accepted into the program was a major milestone in her career. Together now. Milestone.
Milestone.
Word 4, procrastinate.
This is one I know well. It means to delay doing something you should be doing.
Exactly. I always procrastinate before exams.
He procrastinated on writing his book for years. Say it with me. Procrastinate.
Procrastinate. Word 5, setback.
Meaning?
A problem that delays your progress, but isn't the end of the road.
Losing that client was a setback, but we recovered quickly.
A small setback doesn't mean the whole plan is ruined. Together, setback.
Setback.
Word 6, accountability.
Meaning?
Being responsible for something, often with someone checking in on your progress.
Having a study partner gave me a sense of accountability.
Accountability can turn a vague goal into a real habit. Say it, accountability.
Accountability.
Word 7, overwhelmed.
Meaning?
Feeling like you have too much to handle, often emotionally.
I felt completely overwhelmed when I saw my entire to-do list.
Don't get overwhelmed. Just focus on one small step. Together, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Word 8, determination.
Meaning?
A firm decision to do something even when it's difficult.
Her determination to finish the race, even after falling, inspired everyone.
With enough determination, even slow progress adds up. Say it with me, determination.
Determination.
And word 9, fulfilling.
Meaning?
Something that makes you feel satisfied and happy, often because it matches your values or purpose.
Volunteering at the shelter is incredibly fulfilling for me.
Finally reaching that goal felt so fulfilling after years of work. One more time, everybody. Fulfilling.
Fulfilling.
And our last word, word 10, breakthrough.
Ooh, good one. Meaning?
A sudden moment of important progress or success, especially after a period of difficulty.
After months of struggling, she finally had a breakthrough with her research.
That conversation with my sister was a real breakthrough for me. Last one, everybody. Breakthrough.
Breakthrough.
Perfect. That's our word tour. 10 words, 10 tools for talking about goals and dreams. Okay, so let's bring today's episode home. We talked about the difference between dreams and goals, why it can feel scary to say our dreams out loud, how to break big dreams into small, doable steps, why procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's just a habit we can notice and gently change, how setbacks are detours, not dead ends, and how sharing our goals with others can give us the support we need to actually follow through.
And honestly, if there's one thing I'm taking away from today, it's that my guitar is judging me from the corner of my room right now.
Maybe today's the day you finally pick it up.
Maybe 15 minutes twice a week. That's the goal.
See, look at you, setting goals already.
Look at me go.
To everyone listening, whatever your dream is, big or small, secret or already shared with the world, we hope today gave you a little push to take just one small step toward it.
One step. That's all it takes to get started.
Take care of your English.
And take care of yourself.
This is Sarah.
And this is Leo.
See you in the next episode.